George Corpse, Carter Fisher, Carla Corpse, and you're watching Rock and Metal News.
Hey guys, this is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News with a Rock and Metal News album review of the new The Black Dahlia Murder. The album is called Abysmal, out through Metal Blade Records on September the 18th. The Black Dahlia Murder are set to release their new album called Abysmal, and stated vocalist Trevor, once the record started to come together, we knew it was going to be something special. It's more urgent, it has more dynamics, it's more emotive record, and it has more raw energy, sound to it. It's still million-mile-per-hour death metal, but when you invest so much thought and emotion into what you're creating, you end up with a record that does stand out, and we can hold our heads high and say, yeah, this is our best work. The band has once again progressed with Abysmal and kept their trademark sound. Trevor continued, I still love Everblack and everything we achieved when touring it, and in fact, going into the record, we faced a massive challenge in following up Ritual in 2011, which had also been huge for us. Having two records in a row connect with fans in such a way was amazing, but definitely piled on the pressure going into this one, because we don't want to let them down and we don't want to let ourselves down. But we learned a lot in making those two records, and we brought that into Abysmal. We know we can take people's heads off playing super fast, but that doesn't always give listeners something to really chew on. The band tracked the album with producer Mark Lewis, who did a fantastic job, by the way, and former bass player Ryan Williams, who also helped engineer Everblack. This is part of the reason why the album sounds as angry as it does. The band focused on capturing a raw live sound. They stated, we wanted a sound that would show we're actually human beings and not just computers playing death metal. We were not going to sample the drums, sound replace or quantize anything. We didn't want to have the exact same drum sound as every single freaking band seems to have right now, and that's why essentially going backwards was going forwards for us. And Trevor stated, we're still young at heart, and I feel the evolution of the band still has a long way to go. I don't see a ceiling on what we can do, and there will be no end. It's going to be a constant ongoing fight to make better music and be a better band, and it's always going to be time to kick ass. And I'll tell you, this album is a progression, and it is an unbelievable album. I just loved it. The album opens up with a song called Receipt. It opens with violins until the bursts. It just bursts in pure death metal perfection. The riff tears through your very soul. Production is great. There's nice crisp highs from the ride cymbal and the hi-hat. Some just warm, heavy guitar sounds. The drums and the vocals all mixed in well. This track just smokes. It's got a great structure. There's nice shredding. It's got pretty much everything in it. Some nice blast beats, and it's a great opening song. Number 2 is a song called Vlad Son of the Dragon. This is a shorter track, but one of my favorites off the album. It almost reminds me a bit of Keep of Callison. It has sort of a neat imaginary theme to it. It's got some gang vocals. The lyrics are great, and it's just a really, really melodic death metal song. Heavy toms in it, and nice vocal phrasing. I just really like that track. And the third song is Abysmal. This one here opens up fast, a solid kick with some nice harmonizing guitars. It has a gallop feel to it, so it's kind of showing some diversity already in the album into the third track. The guitar is very melodic in this song. Love the change of vocal ranges in this track from the highs to the lower growls. And there's nice drumming change with some shredding breaks in the song as well. So it's just, out of the first 3 songs, they're just all different, so diverse, and very interesting to listen to. The next song I wanted to talk about was Threat Level Number 3. This has some real fast drum fills in it as it opens up. Very good use of vocal range again. Some nice bass runs in this song. Fast track with heavy halftime tempo changes. Really interesting. Another song is The Fog. I love this track, man. This is probably another one of my favorites off the album. Nice play play of guitar and kick patterns sort of blending together in this one. They play off each other. You can almost feel the fog creeping over the land and devouring everything in it, in its path. When you listen to this track, it just has a feel, like almost like a story feel to it. The guitar riff over the vocals is so creepy. I just love it. That part really stood out for me. And the final song I was going to mention was Asylum. This one here, talk about fast and heavy. This track just smokes. Very nice vocal change up in this track. This song is relentless from start to finish. They have a bit of a break in it that adds some, feel to the song, a little different feel in it, and it's got some really quick double kicking in it. The tom sound is great. This album really kept my interest, and that's what I love about it, is that it's just not every track going into the same style. It has lots of diversity within each song, and each track separately adds its own element and its own unique feel to it, and that's what kept my interest in it. I love death metal, and they really did put a lot of melodic parts in here while keeping it really heavy and fast, and I think they really accomplished what they were setting out to do with this album, and it's just a really great album. So you can pick this one up. It's out September the 18th, and it is Abysmal by the Black Dahlia Murder. This is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News. Thanks for tuning in.